Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Goff going to look to throw right away.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that's
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away without not being picked off?
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback?
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Rodgers.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
The Packers are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers, buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Now a first down throw. Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they were.
And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Lions now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. And
he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Back now at Ford Field. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it down the right side. Says the leading judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Jones again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. Sideline throw it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Gone. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their